wanted to talk today about giving people the benefit of the doubt and maybe even cutting them a little bit of slack. So, as you know, we've been through a lot in the last year, 15 months, and it's changed us all in a lot of different ways. Some we know clearly, and others we haven't yet discovered. I think about how many of us are with people, and it's been a scary time. There's been a lot of fear, there's been a lot of chaos, there's been a lot of confusion. Our trust has been broken, and we're a bit unsure about a whole lot of things. And so when that happens, that has a tendency to cause us to constrict a bit and to be a little bit more moody and a little bit more temperamental and a little bit more tribal, as well as it causes us to sometimes read things through those lenses that cause us and other people some difficulty sometimes because we jump to conclusions about what we think people are saying on social media or even just in regular conversation. And so, one of the things that I've noticed about a lot of us is it seems like we've gotten to the point to where we jump to conclusions really quickly. And oftentimes we have a tendency lately to assume things more on the negative side than on the positive side. And so I just wanted to encourage us to be a little bit more mindful of when we do that and how often we do that, so that maybe we can begin to pull ourselves back a little bit and pay a little bit closer attention to how we're responding to people in the world around us. Because with all that we've been through, and it's been rough, the world needs a little bit more softness, a lot more softness, and we could use a whole lot more kindness and a lot more respect for one another. So I'm just hoping that maybe if we can be a little bit more aware of how we're responding to the world around us, maybe when we see things that trigger us or make us mad or that we disagree with, maybe we can pull out just a little bit, kind of stop ourselves in the moment, recognize that trigger, recognize that uncomfortableness that we feel when that tension is created inside, and stop for a moment and wonder, could I possibly be assuming things about this or be triggered by this in ways that might be causing some conflict that doesn't really need to be there? If so, asking questions to clarify instead of just jumping on people and responding in a way that's a bit more kinder, that allows you to give people a little bit more benefit of the doubt instead of jumping to conclusions, especially negative ones. That change in its own right will soften our interactions. And it may not seem like much, but small changes, baby steps, make a difference in the ripple effect that we put out in the world. So we're part of the collective experience that we're having. If we want our experience to be a little bit better, then one of the ways that I suggest that we do it is be the change that we want to see in the world. And that's managing ourselves first and coming from a place of curiosity and just cutting people a bit more slack instead of being willing to jump on them. And this might make a difference, a little bit of a balm for the soul we don't create as much conflict out in the world. And maybe as the world starts to open up a little bit more and we start being out, that those relationships might be a little bit better, because the relationships that we have on social media, yeah, we probably have friends that we don't live local to us and that we don't see often in real life. Some of us, maybe we haven't ever met in real life. But a lot of those relationships are in real life. And so what we do on social media influences those engagements when we get back out in real life with those people. So just a little encouragement to try to be a little kinder, a little softer, looking at life through a little bit softer lens, looking at others through a little bit softer lens, to try to make a little bit of a difference in how we interact with other people in the world. If you'll take a moment and like my video down below, and maybe even hit the subscribe button, subscribing's free, by the way, then you'll get my videos when they first come out before they're posted on social media. And if you'll hit the bell, that will allow you to receive notifications as soon as my videos are posted. So thanks for the love. I appreciate you. This has been a sage insight for well-being from askalecia.com.